I'm Kayla Kuhn. Behind me is the KUSF studio, which is currently online due to the sale of the station 90.3. It was sold on January 18th, unknown to community members, students, and faculty. Since the sale, there have been rallies and protests, and Father Prevet has taken full responsibility.
Hello, hello, we're Metallica, and you're not. You're listening to KUSF 90.3, an FM dial.
Basically, the program director of KUSF and I, as general manager of the FM station, were brought into the dean's office, and we were asked to meet with him at 9 o'clock on that Tuesday morning. We then were basically told that we would stay there until 10 o'clock. We'd walk over to KUSF, tell the staff they had to leave, take the DJ off the air, and while we were doing that, the buyers of KUSF FM would have an engineer in our transmitter room turning off the transmitter and disconnecting KUSF studios from the KUSF transmitter.
I'd like to know how the selling of the station contributes to a common good that transcends the interests of particular individuals or groups and contributes to a commitment to reasoned discourse rather than coercion as the norm for decision making.
For me, is the biggest problem with this whole sale is that there was no communication, there was no dialogue, and educational institutions, in my opinion, that's one of the great things about them, is it's a place where people have conversations. They learn through dialogue, they learn through deep discussion, and that didn't happen here at all. And for that reason, I'm completely devastated by this, and I feel really unhappy about working here.
First, a comment. Yesterday, when I was at KUSF and thrown out, I didn't feel like a student. I felt like a criminal. I was thrown out. I was embarrassed.
I don't expect or anticipate that you're going to agree with me. And that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm just hoping that you will understand the perspective from which I'm coming and how I understand my responsibilities for this decision, which is a decision that I made. From my perspective, my primary responsibility is to our students.
When they put the word out that we need programming, the line of students was always much less than the number of community volunteers, and just by sheer need to put programming on the air. A lot of community volunteers were involved in KUSF, a percentage much higher community volunteer-wise than the university probably would like.
About the best thing it had going for it was, I think, that it had bands coming into the studio and it had them playing and giving interviews, and that you could have people call in. And I've played a number of times on the air and done some sets there, and it was a lot of fun to know that, you know, there would be someone driving a cab listening at 11 p.m. and that they could call up and tell us that they liked a particular song, or that someone could complain that our harmonies were out of tune or something. I really enjoyed that, and I think that there was much more of a community aspect to it.
A lot of the bands that are in these gold records are people that we discovered. They remembered us after and thanked us by sending us gold records. Beside the gold records that you're looking at, we also have a lot of awards we've won. We're probably, we won more awards than most any college station.
I'm here as an individual, but I happen to know, because of the circulation of emails today, that there are a lot of faculty members who are very upset with this decision.
Oh, look out, here I come.
Check it out. They say it's a new sound.
This road is my road, this road is your road, this road is...
If you are interested in KUSF online streaming, you can email them at kusf@usfca.edu.
There's a lot of other radio stations.
It's wholesome, clean, all-American entertainment.
Plays the music you want to hear.
No sleepy elevator music.
Get a job.